Coming up on Empower with Tristan Canfor-Dumas.
People didn't come like the way we expected it to. Vendors made losses. I made a loss. Goddy made a loss. Or whoever.
Just a general loss.
Just a general loss, bro. Big one. If you are taking risks, right, it has to make sense. What are you doing, like, right now to put your family name out there? That when you go out, you don't really have to introduce yourself.
Hello, welcome back. Before we get into today's video, I just want to thank you guys for listening. Thank you guys for continuing to stay and support the channel in any way, shape, or form. I know we haven't uploaded in a while, and we are working on that. You know, we are trying to add some things and trying to improve the channel. And as you can see, you know, by God's grace, we've been able to improve the channel in certain aspects. Just know that as time goes on, it's just going to get better and better. So just stay tuned. Thank you guys for watching, and let's get to the video. All right. Hello. Welcome back. Today, we are so happy, so excited. We have a very, very special guest in our midst, Sedem. He is a visionary. He's an entrepreneur. And better yet, he's the CEO of Jellyfest. Today, he's coming to share with us his insights into the game, his ups, his downs, things that he would have done differently, his likes and dislikes. On top of all of this too, he's also a basketball player who plays for Tusk Foundation. Today, we are going to cover a lot. It's going to be packed. So without further ado, sit back, relax, and enjoy. And most importantly, take notes. So, first question. Who is Sedem?
So, Sedem is a young guy that loves playing basketball. Very energetic. Everything that comes with basketball, I love it. And I like making money as well. So, everything with, money, hit me up.
I got it. That's what's up. So you mentioned basketball. You mentioned that you enjoy playing basketball, and I noticed that you play for this foundation. It's called Tusk, if I'm not mistaken. It's called Tusk, right? Let us know. Let the viewers know what is Tusk, what they're about. Just let us know an insight into how Tusk operates.
Actually, Tusk is a non-profitable. All right. So yes, I play for Tusk, and Tusk is a non-profitable NGO, put up by Lester Achia. We are based at Adenta, for the less privileged. Doesn't mean everybody there, we all have something back home, and yes, it's just something for everybody, the youth especially, to come together, play basketball, have opportunities through basketball, meet new people, connect, and grow as a person.
Okay, that's tough. And so how are the training regimens like?
Okay, so we have 3 training sessions. That is Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. I think we recently added Wednesday for the ladies.
Okay.
We have ladies side, so it's from 2 till 9. So from 2 till 4 is, I think, the U13, and from 4 to 6 is U16, and from 6 to 9 is U18. Yeah, so from Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, that is how it is.
Okay. And how's the competition like? Is it tough?
Yeah, but I'm a bucket, so
yeah,
I get it then. But then we have tough people at Tusk. So if you've played against Tusk before, you will know.
So they play. So what do you play? Do you play professional teams, or is it like?
Yeah. We're actually in the Accra League. Yeah.
That's hard.
We have the games at Cantonments.
Okay.
Yeah, prisons. We made it to D1 2 years ago, but then, because of Corona and some things, so we're back in D2, and this year we are going to D1.
Amen.
The players are starting, I think, in 2 weeks, so we are going to D1.
That's tough. Okay, so if anybody who's looking to join Tusk, how do they go about it? If you want to join Tusk?
Okay, so you either come to the court or text the Instagram. So if you text the Instagram, it's Tusk Foundation on Instagram. So from there, you know what to do.
All right.
Yeah.
That's cool. So inside your introduction to who is Sedem, your response, you also mentioned that you like making money. Now, there's this one event that has taken the whole of Ghana, has taken all of us, and we are all seeing it. We're like, hey, how is this happening? How is this going about? That event I'm talking about is Jellyfest. So please let us know, how did Jellyfest come about? How do you think about it?
So I've always wanted to do a basketball program, but then I didn't know when to start, how to go about it. Right, this was like a while back ago. I've been to so many basketball events, and if you don't understand basketball, you don't really enjoy it because of whatever is happening around it. So their main focus is the basketball. I mean, which should be, but then if you don't understand basketball and you're coming for just the socialization and everything, so I thought of it and I told some of my close friends, and they were like, oh, it's a good idea, but then when to start, how to start was always the question. So then, first was the name. If you know me, you know I like jelly.
Yeah.
So jelly is like a fancy layup in basketball, you know. So then the name of the program, the basketball program, jelly had to be inside. Whether it is jelly sport or jelly basketball program, but then jelly had to be part of it. So I told a friend of mine, Max, he's part of the team, one of the owners of it. So I told him that we need a name for it. And he was like, okay, he'll think about it. So I was there one time. I think we had practice. So I was getting ready for practice. This is like true story. I'm not making it up. So he called me and he was like, yo, I have a name for it. It was like Jellyfest. It sounded so nice. Like,
yes, you knew.
So nice. I was like, look, this is the one. He didn't give me 2 options or 3. Jellyfest. I'm like, bro, that is it.
Simple as that.
That is it. So I texted people in schools. We didn't want to make it like just, concentrating on, the public side. We had to hit every, part. So the public sector and the private sector. So I texted people from NNS, Christian High, ICS, Butcher, Presec. They were all down. But then putting the guys together was the problem. I mean, you tell them they are down, but then putting the guys together was a problem. So we cut the list short to 8 schools, I think. 8 schools or 9, one of them. So it was New Nation, ICS, Alpha Beta, SOS, Butcher, Presec, Achimota. But then along the line, when we're, organizing, and some of them had to, drop because of many reasons, I don't have to mention. But then whilst they were dropping, people wanted to come. So it wasn't really a big deal, which SOS joined.
This story.
SOS joined in. Did you guys make it to the finals or semi-finals?
We went out. See, we lost all that games. Let me tell you, we lost all the games.
You lost all your games?
See, we came with so much. Let me tell you. We started. Let me tell you that when we first started, they said, okay, cool. This will happen. No. Training session, we say, okay, cool. We got it. This is how we are set. Everything. We are cool. No problems. Everything's alright. You say, okay, cool. You know what? Nah, let's try this and see. Then first game happened. I think I've forgotten the school that I played first game, but we played like 12. And already men were tired, like, because it was hot too. It was hot. Our whole squad, bro, I don't know what happened. Like, they just lost us bottle. Like,
what was your first game against who?
Forgotten. I don't know.
I think it was Achimota.
We played Achimota second. Yeah. The first game was like, it was some school where, I don't know. I don't think it was Butchie. The school was wearing yellow.
Yellow?
Yeah.
No, I don't really
remember. But we played the first school them last year. But it wasn't even like some serious last year. It was like some 5 points. 5 points then. I said, okay, cool. No. The first game, the last year's fan. The first game, the last year's.
Okay.
So they were like, second game, they don't worry, we all smoke. Second game, we lost. Second game, we said, Charlie, we out there. So we said, okay, you know what? We just go come here for vibes. We just go for vibes. That's what we do. We say, okay, you know what? We're not built like, cause bro, I'm not gonna lie to you. We're playing against men. That's the problem.
No. The school games, right? They were legit high school players. They were legit. But in the main event, I'm for it.
There was one brother that was the guy you can't tell me. I think he was in Butchie, brother. You can't tell me that guy
is he big? I think he's in Form 2 or so. I'm serious, bro. I'm serious.
You're lying.
I'm serious. He's just built like very built.
Form 2. That guy looks like he get children. That guy is not in Form 2. That guy's not in Form 2.
He's legit a high school.
The brother who dunked on the person.
Yes. You
saw his shoulders.
He just built different.
You saw his shoulders.
He's legit a high school player.
High school?
Yeah, he's legit.
I said we were playing against men. I'm so serious. None of our players wanted to play again. Do you know that? I'm telling you, the last game, man, we were just playing for vibes. We didn't even care again. But like, you see how you said that Jellyfest, like, we wanted to make the events, not just basketball things. So even after the events, like, we were just fooling with people. And then the shops and things that are around, we're like, okay, cool, this one there is alright. We having our fun. So now that we've gotten this, Jellyfest, this thing. Setting up an events like that must have been very, very difficult. So how did you go about it? What was the first step?
So it wasn't really difficult talking from the basketball aspect, not the background, whatever. But then putting up schools, the refs and all that wasn't really difficult because I play basketball, I understand all the things that have to be, put in place. But then the financial aspect, marketing and all of that. So we had to make a flyer in like 2 days, and it had to be eye-catching. Like, you can't just go and do something and, So Max did it, and he gave me 2 options, right? The first one was, I think, black and white, and the other one was like orange and ash. Yeah, I think we made the decision to use the orange and ash. That was you guys. Yeah, what you guys saw. So Jellyfest, we are 3. It's me, Gideon, and Max. Shout out to Gideon and Max. So Gideon is like the financial aspect, but he likes, the money and all that. So we put him in charge of that. And Max is like the media guy, the flyers and who we have to bring on board, all that. He's in charge of that. And I'm the basketball, genius and everything. Overall as well, but yeah. So from that, I think we started sharing it a month before to get people aware and for it to spread, far. So we shared the flyers and videos on Snapchat mainly.
Yeah, I saw it. That's why we saw it on Snap.
Mainly, and then on Instagram, WhatsApp, everywhere.
Yeah, WhatsApp.
Everywhere, bro, everywhere. So we got people aware of it. The first one, we didn't have sponsors because then we didn't appeal for it, ask for it. So we used our own money, friends, parents, and it was low-key difficult because then it was our first time doing it. But then we had an idea, but then it was low-key difficult. So, yeah.
If I are just talking like approximations or figures, do you have an idea of maybe how much money went into doing Jellyfest or how much investment it took?
It took more than, I think, 13,000. Yeah, 13,000. The rental of the court alone was like 5,000. Rental of chairs, canopies, like 2,000. Security, paying refs, water, barricades, all that.
Everything. So
yeah.
That's crazy. Yeah. So all that money, so you say it was friends, it was yourself from your own money.
My friends, Gideon and Max. Yeah.
That's hard. So I saw how Jellyfest happened. When we first came, there was some, mix-ups with some of the things that were going on. So, what was going on in your mind when those things happened? Yeah, just paint the picture for us.
Okay, so let me tell you how my day started, okay? So it is 12th April, right? I wake up, get ready. I pick up Max from his house. We drive. Then I go to East Legon to pick up Gideon. So we are going to Atomic. We get to Atomic and we are setting up. The people bringing the canopies, barricades, and all of that. So fast forward, we are done setting up. So then the vendors, the people who came to sell, start coming, and I show them where they are supposed to be and all that. So I put someone in charge, 2 guys, to just stay till I come. Make sure everything is set, and the security as well. They came in late.
The security.
But then that's a story for another day. So we left back to Gideon's house at East Legon. So I think I was on my way. No, when we got to Gideon's house, one of the refs called me and was like, the person in charge of the court, I've forgotten his name. He's like, he's not aware there's something like this happening. I'm like, what do you mean? What do you mean? Like, I paid to someone at the court who knows you, and you yourself, I texted you on, told you want to have a program on your court. We're expecting this number of people, and we'll have canopies, chairs on the court side. I told you all of it, like, you're down. I think I met him at Atomic with a guy I gave the money to. I met him, and I think I left everything for him, the guy I gave the money to explain to the owner of the court. So I gave him the money. I gave him half payment, because then you can't just give him everything. Give him half payment. So I don't know if I'm supposed to say this publicly, right? But then he didn't tell the owner that he had taken the money. So then in the owner's mind, it's not happening yet until you've made payment or half payment. So then that day comes and I get a call from the ref. The owner is like, he doesn't know this is happening and we should take out everything from the court. The DJ should stop playing the music. Everybody on the court should... Bro, like, what am I going to tell the people?
Around what time was that thing happening?
Around like 11. And mind you, the thing was, Jellyfest was supposed to start around like 10. The games were supposed to start around 10. So I'm like, I paid the guy. I'm not going to mention him. So I paid to the guy, right? I called him like, why is someone at the court telling me that I've not paid blah, 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 and he's taking down everything, and he's like, how is that happening? So he called the guy, and he's like, everything is being sorted out, and they can play. But the ref is still calling me that the thing hasn't started. So I had to hurry up, dress, and mind you, Gideon takes like 1 hour to dress, to get ready. So I had to wait for him. So on our way, I think when we were going there, one of the vendors called me and were like, did I talk to the owner and all that? He has, given us the court to use and the space, everything. I was like, okay, good. So I went there. So the initial agreement for the court and the space, everything was, I think, 2,000 or 3,000. But then when I got there, he was like, because I didn't come to him personally and I went through somebody that he knows plays basketball with him, it's 5,000. Bro, why? Where am I going to get that from?
As happening on the day?
Yes, the day. Whilst the games were happening or all that, like, I was with the guy. They were like 5. And I was talking to him like, we agreed it would be 3,000. So where from the 5,000? It's not my fault. Well, it's low-key my fault because I should have gone to him directly. But then I knew he knew you and I trusted him. The guy I gave the money to. The guy, Jackpa, he do me for 1 night. So I had to pay the 5,000 to the man. I had to pay to him that day because then he was like, I told him I'll pay him after the event. He was like, what if after the event he never hears from me? And I mean, I understand him. I'm trying to put myself in the shoes. I understand him. So I paid the 5,000 and he asked that, he asked us if we want the canopies back on the how do you call it, the court. It's like, of course, but then we had to stop the game.
I remember that.
Bro, it was too much going on. I was so stressed that day because like I didn't enjoy Jellyfest, to be honest. I was so stressed, bro.
You look like you.
I didn't enjoy. Gideon and Max were so relaxed.
they were chilling.
We were chilling.
Because I remember when we were leaving, right? And I don't think we were leaving. I think it was when we were coming. And we got there. I went to greet you and say, "You what's up?" As he said, "You what's up?" I said, "Nah, this guy, he's hot. He's hot."
Bro, I was so hot.
He's hot.
I don't think I told Gideon the situation that time. That's why he was chilling. But then I think it was after, and I told him. But then I was really stressed. I didn't enjoy. I wasn't even aware some people came, but then they came. They said they saw me, but me, I didn't see them.
Focused.
I was everywhere, and I had to play the main event for Team Gideon, which we took the dub.
Hey, you want it?
Of course. But then I was really stressed that day. I was stressed.
So from all of this, what would you say were your biggest takeaways from Jellyfest, the biggest lessons that you've learned?
So I'd say don't overlook anything. Whether it's just a little problem, don't worry about this one. You'll take care of it. Attend to it. Make sure it is done. If you have to pay somebody, pay it. If you have to go somewhere and get something done, do it. Don't say, take care of yourself. Good. No, if you have to do something, do it. Yeah.
That's right. So it's just make sure you have to focus on the details.
Yes,
make sure
details, little details.
So
make sure it gets it done.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I mean, me personally, I enjoyed Jellyfest, 100%. I enjoyed it. But what was the general reaction that you got from Jellyfest? How was that like?
So about 90% said they enjoyed it. And some of them asked me why we didn't have jams. Obviously, they didn't have like a space and room for that. So that is why we didn't have jams. But then the 10% that came up to me, they were like, the time is started and ended. Obviously, you can't tell them what happened because then they'll have this perception that this person is not serious about this. And so I took it upon myself that the next time I'm doing it, I'll make sure I put everything in place. Yeah. So it's just how you take it. You don't look at it like, this person is just hating, or look at it from their point of view. Yeah, because then they paid money to come to your event, so you have to listen to them.
That was even a question I was even coming to ask right now. How do you distinguish between hate and then constructive criticism?
This guy. So hate is just when someone is talking like in the air. This person, he didn't even do this well. Look at this. Like they point out every single thing without telling you how you should improve upon it.
Okay.
But then criticism, I think it's the same thing, but then it's more of how you receive it.
Okay.
Yeah. Whatever they are saying, let them say it. But then you don't have control of what people say, but then how you respond to it. Yeah, you have total control over that. Okay, so
Hey, so speaking on hate and criticism and all these things, Untamed. Let's talk about that. So how did that go about? Give us your I want the whole scoop, the whole rendition. What happened?
So Untamed Summer Jam, right? So after Jellyfest, I didn't really enjoy Jellyfest, right? So I was looking for something to, enjoy, because then I was really stressed.
Yeah.
Looking for something to enjoy. So my guy Goddy texted me and was like, let's do this house party and we'll bring like an artist, to bring more people. I was like, okay, I like the idea. So how we go about it? First off, the location matters. So we're like, East Legon. Okay, East Legon. Mind you, East Legon, everything is in dollars. Everything is in
Are you
dollars.
serious?
Everything is in dollars. If you go there and go and mention 500 cities, 500 cities, no, everything is in dollars. So I went to this house. We were looking for houses for like a week, and I finally got one. A friend of mine, has I think his uncle has a house, and he rents it. He was like, okay, how many bedrooms? I think it was four bedrooms. Yeah, so like, okay, it's calm. We don't want too many rooms because then people will go inside the room and all that. We want everybody like to be in that one space. Yeah. Okay, so then now the flyer or who we are bringing, like the artist. Who did he even say? Okay, let me not mention the artist. Let me not mention the artist. Let me not mention it. But then, fast forward, we did the flyers and everything, and we shared it. And people were like, oh, they are coming. Like, it makes sense. And from Jellyfest, people were like, the VIP ticket was very cheap. It was 100 cedis, and they were like, it's very cheap. Anybody can afford it. I'm like, okay. Okay. So from Jellyfest, Untamed, it was VVIP, VIP, and regular.
Okay.
So VVIP was 300, VIP 200, and regular 100. People were like, okay, they are going to come. So I think it was, what date was it? I think it was in June. Oh, I don't really remember.
I remember. It was sometime during the summer. It was like that area. June, July.
It was June something. 21st or something. Or 18th. So we agreed on the date, and after we agreed on a date and it was out there, everybody found out about it, and they were going to come. After few weeks prior to Untamed, I start finding out that people are graduating, are going for prom and all that. I'm like, hey, will it be a problem? Because then it's in the evening. Prom 2 is in the evening. Yeah. So I think it was GIS. What school again? I don't really remember. I think there were like 3 schools that had prom that night. That I was aware of. So I wasn't really worried because it's just 3 schools. 3 schools. So a week before Untamed, where we're supposed to have the party at East Legon. So I gave the money. Same thing that happened. Same thing that happened. I gave the money to the guy that introduced me to his uncle. So I wanted to give the money to the guy, the owner of the house. He was like, since this guy introduced me to him, I should go through him. So I gave the money to him. But he delayed with the payment to his uncle. So his uncle thought it was the next month, which is July, but then it's in June. So like a week before Untamed, he was like, blah, blah, blah. He was thinking it was the next month. I'm like, nah, it's this Saturday. Like, this Saturday. People will come to your house this Saturday. So I'm telling you. I was like, nah. We didn't make the payments early and we weren't in communication and what. I'm like, no, I gave the money to this guy to give to you because he has to go through him since he introduced me to you. It's like, no, we didn't make the payment early. And I showed him our chat on WhatsApp that I gave the money to him on this day. And it was there. I told him I'm giving the money to him, so he'll bring it to you. He was like, nah, still, he didn't bring it, so it's pointless. Like, so he gave us our money back, which I wasn't aware of that time. He gave it to the guy, but he didn't tell me. He didn't tell me. So I went looking for houses with my dad. Yes, with my dad and my friends, close friends. I went to like five places. One was, I think, how do you call it? One was around East Legon to Majo, that side. I wanted it to be around East Legon, Trasacco.
Yeah.
So I went to Luso Provato. I think that was the last place I went to. And Crownberry Suit, yes. I went there and they were like, they can give me the space for a party, but then that day, wait, it's not Crownberry Suit. Before somebody come make some meme. It's Singberry Suit. Right now it click Singberry Suit. Singberry Suit. So I went there and they were like, they have the space in order, but then that day and time there's a party going on, so we can't have it. So I left there to Luso Provato. Luso Provato wanted, they have 10 bedrooms, 5 upstairs, 5 downstairs.
And yeah,
it was like, I think it was like $1,000 or so.
Dollars.
But these people in dollars. $1,000, which is like 10K, 11K. I'm like, no, I can't bring up that money from nowhere in like 3 days.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, 5. He was downstairs, 5 bedrooms, and he was like, okay, $5,500. I think that was like 5,750 or something. So Untamed was on Saturday. We announced that we are changing the location on Friday.
That's tough.
Bro, I was so stressed.
That's tough.
I didn't know whether to change the date to like next week or stay with it, because then people were like hyped to come for it, like the feedback and everything. It's like people are going to come and order, but then I was like, okay. I had people telling me that, like my dad himself was like, he was like, I should change it to the following Saturday. Even the security guy told me I should take it to the next Saturday. But then I wanted to take that risk. Maybe and then, I want to see how it will go. So I told Gordy, it was like, okay, fine. He agreed in. So that day comes, and it started at 4 until like 12 or whatever. And before 4, I'm seeing videos of people meeting up, talking about prom, going out to dinner, birthday parties. I'm like, boo, what is happening? You guys said you were going to come. So what is this? Fast forward. People didn't come like the way we expected them to come. But then I think there were like 30 to 50 people. But then we accepted more than 100 people, bro.
Are you serious?
Yeah. Luso is very big. Like, they can contain that amount of people. So, fast forward. People didn't come like the way we expected it to. Vendors made losses. I made a loss, Gordy made a loss, or whoever.
Just a general loss.
Just a general loss, bro. Big one. I hadn't paid security yet, but somehow I had to find a way to talk to him and tell him that I give it to him. But I paid him. So, yeah. Untamed was very... I'm not doing it again. I'm not doing it again. Untamed had me stressed out more than Jellyfest. More than Jellyfest.
You see that.
More than Jellyfest.
I think maybe because basketball wasn't involved in it. I know basketball is a passion, so I don't know. Maybe that could do something. Maybe it made it easier with Jellyfest because it's basketball.
Well, because it's a house party, not much has to be put inside, like much effort. Because then you just get the house, DJ, security, basically. That's it. Yeah, that's the main thing. So I was like, yeah, let's do it. But the outcome, God damn it, wasn't it. So yeah, I'm not doing it again. Basketball.
So, I mean, me personally, I'll even argue that like it was very fruitful. in terms of the lessons.
No, yeah.
Because you probably learn a lot more from this.
A lot. I learned
than you learn from the other ones.
A lot.
So
I learned a lot from Untamed. I can't lie. Like a lot. Who to deal with, who to do business with. A lot.
Share with us. Let's know. Let's know what that is.
I prefer not to speak about it. If I speak about it, I am a big joke. Yes, so let's move on.
Okay. So let's not talk about the people.
Yes,
But let's say putting together an event like that, like Untamed, is different from Jellyfest. So maybe something that you had learned personally that maybe you could have done better in that situation was one thing that you think you probably could have done.
So if we are taking risks, right? It has to make sense. Like you have to measure, if it's worth it, or you make like a big loss or something. So you have to measure it, whether it will make sense, or don't just do it because you believe in yourself, or no, we don't deal with hope yet. Like facts, So just measure, the type of risk you're taking, and from there, you know what to do.
Okay. So, I mean, we've learned a lot from this Untamed.
Yes.
Yeah, it's just a chapter now you can just talk about and laugh about, and now you can see it again. Now, there was this one day, and let me tell you, this one day I was just scrolling through my thing. I was just on social, just there. Then I see that you sent me some video. That's like, oh, please repost it. I opened that video and I see Jellyfest 2.0. Let me tell you, when I saw Jellyfest, I was like, yo, immediately on that basketball group that we to go and ban that first time, man. Text say, oh, you go do repeats. Me, I said, you guys there, hold on. The first time I went,
did it go so well?
Yeah, let's relax. Let me see that. Let's see the logistics. See people, because both studio in the final year, so most people had gone to uni and things like that, so they're not around. So already our squad was depleted. So we're like, okay, you there? Let's see. So I checked the video. I said, nah. Then on the video, I see Blay and friends there. I said, nah, this is what they are doing up. They are going up. On top of that, I even see Pins Boys added to it too. I said, nah, these guys are going to some other level. They're doing something. So let us know. Now that you know this thing, let's just talk about Jellyfest 2.0. Let's get some about that. How did that come about? How did you even get someone like Blay to come and say, oh, let's enter, let's see some, let's see that.
Right. So from the first Jellyfest, right, the feedback and the criticism and everything, we took that upon ourselves to work on it. Myself, Gideon, and Max. So we took like a 2 weeks break. After that, we started working towards like the next one. We planned on doing it after Wasi, but then we didn't know what date and what month. So I think at first we settled on September, then we changed it to October, because then September, I think people will still be in school for their graduation and all that, so we settled on October. So Jellyfest 2.2, the main event, right? The main event is actually what makes, people want to come. So we had to look for people with numbers, people that people want to see.
Yeah.
So I started, thinking. First off, Damien was on the list, number one. Damien was on the list. So the paintball side came in later when we're, thinking about the basketball side. So Damien was number one. I wanted to add girls, right? So Kelly was a part of it.
She was. No.
Abi, she has left the country. Yeah, she has left the country, so... Kelly was a part of it. We wanted her to go against the girl. So it was Kelly versus Miraquatin. Then Damien versus somebody else, maybe Gideon or some. We're looking for somebody to go against Damien. So it was Kelly, Miraquatin, and Damien and somebody else. So I texted Rahim Banda. Actually met him at Pent. Before that, I had met him at a basketball game I went to play at Canton. So I met him at Pent again. We spoke about it, and he was like, he's down. He's so down because he likes basketball, and he's so down to it. Can't lie to you, Rahim is so down to it. He was down to it, and from there, he sends me a picture, and I gave him all the details and everything. So it was Damien, Rahim, Lisa Kwama. we took Kelly out because then she found out later that this was before we started promoting it. She found out that she was leaving the country. And then, we had to put in somebody else. So I texted Atari, but then Atari said she wasn't too sure if she would be available that day. So I had to look for somebody again. Who has numbers? Like, who is like trending? Like, who is,
looking around.
Princessa.
Straight up.
Princessa. So I texted her and she was like, is there like a check,
Yeah, she wanted yeah, that's right.
She's just not coming and it's like, yeah. So I met her at the mall. It wasn't planned, though. I just met there at the mall. We spoke about it. She was like, yeah. At first, she was at the basketball side, but then she doesn't know a lot of basketball players. She only knows one basketball player, but then that guy, I prefer not to speak about it, but that guy is in UK right now, so bro, this guy. You can't pass here again. Actually. Okay, you cut them off. So we took her to the paintball side. Gideon spoke to somebody and like, we are looking for something to add to Jellyfest to make it more interesting. Because you don't want to do the same thing again. Like, it'll be boring, like, over time. So we're looking for something to add. Gideon came up with the paintball. First off, we thought it was the normal paintball that you shoot, cans and... But they wanted to like make it more competitive. So then paintball war. So people wear their gear, play against each other, shoot. So if you see your ex there, then you straight up shoot him in the head. Straight up. So people don't really know how it'll be fun. But then I think when they see it, the next time we are doing it, they'll come. So we added the paintball, which is the big guns. So it's Lisa Kwama. I texted her. I went to a friend of mine that knows Lisa. So I texted her and I told her I'm doing a basketball event, blah, 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 blah. And she plays basketball. If she wasn't dancing, I'm sure she'd be playing basketball by now. So I told her and she was like, oh, she's down and everything. So it's Fahim and Blee. Wait, so it's Biona against Lisa. These two girls. That's the basketball main event. Then we had to look for two guys for the other basketball main event. I was thinking like, who? Then Max came. Max again. Was like, you, Fahim and Blee, those TikTok boys. Straight up. So I met them. I went to a friend of mine again, P-Bama. This is when connects come inside.
Connections. Important.
So P-Bama told Fahim. Fahim was like, he's so down. Like, Fahim was really excited. And he told Blee. I also met them at Pent. That's when we made that video. The bars on bars.
I see that. That video is hard.
So I told him everything, how it will be, when we are going to do it, where, and all that. The number of people were expecting, were so down. So it's the big guns, right? It's Team Damien, Team Rahim Banda, and Team Princessa. The basketball main event is Fahim. We want to make it girls versus boys, so we are considering making it Fahim versus Biona, then Lisa versus Blee. So let's see how that goes. But then we are planning on adding, an artist. Okay. So they should watch out.
Are we getting the scoop? Or we have to wait a little bit to see?
So we are planning on bringing an artist to bring more people to come and this time around there are going to be jumps. There's going to be jumps. So right after the basketball and the paintball, whatever, jumps from 6 to 7. We are go full heat. And also there are extra activities. Coupon, 2K tournament, virtual reality, and
Wow.
so we are like focusing on everybody that is coming. We don't want them to
Yeah.
come and be bored and
Okay.
you know, if you are not watching the basketball, you have
Mhm.
2K to play, you have something to do, you know.
See that.
Yeah.
Wow. So a lot of people would probably ask how you approached people that have like fans. Let's say there's the celebrities and your people, player friends.
So how do I approach?
how do they approach people like that? How was it? Is it just like through connections, or did you text them just out of nowhere like, yo, what's up? This.
So fortunately for me, the people that I texted, which is Fahim, and they are very down to earth and like, you know. So I tell my friend that knows them, and they are down to it. We meet up or text them, FaceTime, and we talk about it, all the details. You don't leave everything. If they are coming to your event, you have to make them feel like they are going to be safe and they are going to enjoy. You don't just invite them because they have numbers.
Yeah.
You want them to feel like they'll enjoy it
Alright.
and all that. So it wasn't really difficult, you know, talking to them because they are so down to earth. Like, yeah.
That's good. And shout out to them, man.
Yeah, Fahim and Blade.
So what I'm seeing from you, from the stories that you said, is that I'm seeing one, relationships are very important.
Right.
I'm seeing that connections are there. And I'm also seeing something like soft skills. I think that's one thing that you probably excel in. That's the communication from human to human, talking to them, that type of thing. I see that you are really good at that, and I see that maybe that's why you've been able to put all these events together and all these things.
You should be able to like communicate and deliver with people, because then if you are not able to do that, you wouldn't be able to convince them to come, which is a big L. So you should be able to talk, deliver, convince them, persuade them. If you have to bring whatever, make them come, because then they'll bring the people you want them. Yeah. So communication and deliverance. That's it.
So I have one question though. This one is something like, I just thought about it right now. How did you go from, this is like bringing this back, like you're taking a step back, you're looking at everything that you've done so far. How did you translate just the idea of something into what you've done right now? You've done to going into your third event. How have you done that to just take the idea? A lot of people here, they have their idea in their head, but it's a matter of them executing on it.
Right. So I've had this idea for like quite a while now, for like a year before the first Jellyfest. So you have the idea, but then how to go about it? Planning. You have to plan. You have to get the right people around you. You don't have to get somebody that when you bring an idea, no, it won't work. Like when you bring it on the table, if it seems impossible, they'll try to make it possible, like make it sound good, you know. So you have to get the right people around you. And so if you have the idea, do it. Don't just do it too. Like don't just get up and do it. Plan it. Have the right people around you, and you know, positive people, because you don't want to be doing something and hearing you no go work or you no go have the right people around you.
How do you differentiate though? When I'm thinking about it, having the optimist around you. I think one thing that people would also argue that, what's the difference between an optimist and a yes man?
Okay, so how I differentiate between like the right people and you know, so through basketball, right? I've met, you know, quite reasonable friends. You know, one is right here, Japheth. So when I started it, I created a group where like 6 or so. So I told them the idea. If you're in this group, you're either bringing ideas or investing or doing something. Started bringing ideas like left, right. I think I told them a month before I wanted to do it. So I told them, I think I told them in February. When was Jellyfest? In April.
Yes,
so I told them, I think February, May. That's when I told them. So when I told them, they were like, okay, it's fine, but then can you do it in this amount of, you know, period? I'm like, I don't know, but then let's try it. I mean, it's basketball. Everybody wants to come.
Yeah, I see that.
To watch basketball.
I see that.
So yeah, I told them, and we're down, and
I think your people they are good people.
yeah,
It's good people.
Correct people.
I think it's like it's having grounded individuals around. People won't
Mm-hmm.
just inflate your head.
Bro,
Yeah.
you are what you have around you.
Mm.
So what you are reflecting is what is around you.
Yeah.
So if you have weed smokers, you
Mm.
have, it will show
Yeah, you see it.
within you, because the way you're moving and your eyes are always, you know that child, this boy, he hangs around those kind of people. So
I see that.
yeah,
So it's the environment.
environment, telling the right people. You just don't go about telling anybody, because people can steal your idea.
Mm.
Oh yeah, they can steal your idea. Child, this boy, they do something. We could do it fast before
he
you do
does
it.
it.
Yeah,
I think it's
they'll
powerful.
steal your idea. And what people don't know is that before you do an event, you have to be like registered. It has to be official. You don't just get up. You don't
Really?
just get, because you are taking money from people.
Okay, so how did you do that? How was the registration process?
I told my dad, and he registered the company.
Straight up. So the company is what?
Euphoria Sports.
Euphoria Sports.
But people don't know that. So then if I see somebody, if I feel like somebody is stealing my idea, like the main event, I can straight up sue the person. Because first of all, you're not a registered company. You're just doing it. You're taking money from people.
Yeah.
So I can sue you, and you're like, why is this guy doing that? I feel like you're taking my idea, so I can sue you for that. But then it doesn't really,
So how's the registration? Like, how long did it take to get registered?
like a month.
A month.
I left everything for my dad. So
Straight up. So shout out to your dad too.
shout out to my guy. Shout out to my guy.
Oh wow. So I've seen all of this. This is all like, I think it's your ability to be able to know the right people for certain situations that stands out to me. Because I think that's very important. Scholar people, they may have the idea, but they don't know who can help them to realize that idea. But you, I think you can do that thing. I'm seeing like you know the people, because you're just saying like, oh,
my friends, friends, like when it's time to be serious, they'll be serious. Like they might make a joke here and there, but then when it's time to be serious, everybody knows we have to be serious.
I see that. That's a very, very good skill. So I know we were talking for a while. We were talking for almost an hour. Do you know this?
For
we were talking for almost an hour.
That's crazy. For almost an hour. That's crazy.
Yeah. So let's just. This is also a question that I have. Who inspires you? Who are your role models?
Okay, so basketball wise, it's Stephen Curry. I started watching basketball in like 2016 or 2015. I think it was 2015. 2015 or 20, when Warriors won the finals after Cleveland beat them.
Okay.
In Game 7.
Yeah.
So I watched the 2016 finals. I think they won. Cleveland won in 2016.
Was it 2016?
Yeah, and they Golden State won in 2015. 2015 and 2017.
After, yeah.
So I started watching when they lost in the final. Bro, Steph can shoot, bro. Steph can shoot. His whole being, Steph is selfless. Like, he listens to what people says, like, he's just selfless, he's not always thinking about himself, his teammate, looking out for people, knowing that they're also looking out for you, not just you looking out for them. So Steph inspired me basketball wise. But then in general, I think it's my dad and my mom.
Really?
Yeah, they really work hard.
Okay, that's very, very good. I don't know. So you said Steph is your role model. You play like him.
Well, I don't play like him, because then I don't really move off the ball like that. But Steph moves off the ball. But then I think I shoot the ball pretty well. I can shoot. So
That's it.
I can shoot. So yeah, I have the handles like him. So
okay. You see the handles too are there.
Yeah, bro. So yeah, Steph, basketball, and generally is my dad and mom.
Okay, that's very, very good. All right. So, I was watching this podcast. I think it was like yesterday or 2 days ago, and he had a very, very nice idea. It's from Diary of a CEO. It's a podcast that I think you should watch it. It's hard. The guy interviews different people, like big dons, different people. And so I was watching one of them, and at the end of his podcast, he had this thing where he would ask them a question. to ask to the next guest that would come onto the show. I thought this idea was so hard. So that's what I'm coming to do right now. So if you got any questions, or one question that you would have for the next guest, then next episode, I'll ask the guest that question.
What are you doing out there to put your family name there?
Okay. So what are you doing to put your family name out there? That's hard. Okay.
I just thought of this right now.
It's a very good question. It's a very, very good question.
What are you doing like right now to put your family name out there, that when you go out, you don't really have to introduce yourself?
Yeah.
Even if they don't know your name. Oh, this guy. Oh, this guy. That.
At least you know. Allows them everything you know.
Yeah.
So, Sedem, where can they find you?
At the basketball court.
Yeah.
The basketball court. So I'm always at the court at Adenta Tusk. On Instagram, Sedem Jellyfam. Snap, Sedem Jellyfam. Twitter. Oh, right now is X. So, nah, I'm not on X. Just Instagram and Snapchat.
Instagram and Snap. Okay.
Yeah.
And then when is Jellyfest? Let's just know what time? When is it?
So Jellyfest 2.2 X Big Guns is 28th October 2023 at Aviation Social Center, popularly known as Bliss Family and Entertainment. Yes. So it starts from 10 a.m. till 7 p.m. The school games start from 7 to 2. Main event from 2 to 5. From 6 to 7 is the jumps.
All right. You guys, make sure you guys show up, okay? If you want to buy a ticket, how do they buy the tickets?
Well, they're in most schools right now. International schools, GIS, ICS, Galaxy, Ghana International and Galaxy, NNS, Roman Ridge, DPS, East Airport. Or if you can't meet up with the people selling, you can buy it online. I think the code is *713
So you even
*33 *77#. Yes.
Huh. So like you just put it on the phone, like you just put the thing on.
Yeah. So you dial it.
Nah, you guys are serious. Nah, this is next level.
*713 *33 *77#. You see it. You can buy it.
You probably see it somewhere on the screen, but make sure you guys buy the tickets, okay? Their ticket ranges. Let us know what are they looking like.
So regular is 50 CDs and VIPs 150.
Okay.
So someone will ask what are the packages?
Yeah.
So regular is just entry. VIP is a courtside seat, water, and free entrance to the jumps.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just thought of one question. I completely forgot the question. The vendors and then the sponsors. So something about vendors and sponsors. How did you go about getting those?
So the vendors, from the first Jellyfest, it wasn't really hard because then most of them still want to come and sell, and they are referring us to other people. So we have more vendors this time, more than the first one. So they are going to be selling everything from Springles, popcorn, slushies, hot dogs, tacos, everything.
Everything is gonna be there.
Yeah, and the sponsors. Yellow Card Financial. Yeah, it's a cryptocurrency, company.
Really?
Yeah, they sponsored us.
Wow, that's crazy. So how did you get a sponsor?
So it was a friend of mine, right? She was, I think, someone texted it that someone wants to sponsor Jellyfest. And I'm like, who will be there and just want us to sponsor Jellyfest?
So they reached out to you?
Yeah, he texted me, asked for my snap from the person. And Michael, he texted me, was like, this company wants to invest. First he was like, invest, but then later, they wanted to sponsor. So I texted I don't know if he's the CEO in Ghana right now, but then I texted him on WhatsApp and Yeah, it's like
Wow.
he's down. He's down.
So he reached out to you. He said, "Wow, that's
Yeah, he wants
crazy."
to-
From the first Jellyfest, is it from the first one? You just saw it and just said,
He saw this one.
"That's
This
crazy.
one.
That's crazy."
No,
That's
no,
what
very,
it is.
very
It's
crazy.
live.
Yeah.
It's
So
live.
if we are still looking for sponsors, so if you want to sponsor us,
Yo, if you're looking to sponsor Jellyfest,
we are looking for it, bro.
Yeah, make Jellyfest. There's one of the events to look out for, So now, I'm just thinking, right? See, you have Jellyfest 2.0. You have the first Jellyfest. Do you think we'll do another one after this?
Well, yes, we'll do another one, but not this year.
Okay.
Next year,
Next year.
summer.
It's gonna be bigger and better.
Big, like way bigger.
The vision is there.
Way bigger.
Vision is
You
there.
you see it for yourself. You see it for. We are going to collaborate with somebody,
So it's already in the works.
Oh yeah, it's already in the works. I don't have to put it out there, but then this is
It's-
just a
yeah,
little,
it's already coming.
teaser. Yeah. So yes, next year summer.
Jellyfest 3.0. That's hard. You're thinking in the future. That's it. So, thank you very much for coming on the show. Thank you very much for taking your time to give us this insight. And we are so thankful for all of this. We are very, very blessed to have you here. If you guys want to check him out, as you mentioned before, his socials are there. I'll probably put them up somewhere. You see them somewhere. They'll probably be in the description as well. Please check him out. Please, if you want to text him too and say you guys want to enter into, can teams enter the time play? Is there still space to play? No, it's finished.
Just register for the paintball.
Yeah, what you can do it. So if you want to come and watch basketball, I won't lie to you. The last time I was there, it was like a movie. People were dunking from the free throw line. The alley-oops I was seeing was crazy. And you come and tell me that guy is in high school. They're lying. So yeah. If you guys messing what's going on with the channel, we're always looking to improve, always looking to strive for more, strive for bigger and better things. Feel free to follow your boy on socials. I have all these socials that are there. Instagram, I think T_Sedem. Snapchat too is the same thing. What else there? YouTube, make sure to follow me. Just search my name up, Canfor-Dumas. You see the Empower podcast there. Make sure to also follow it on Spotify, on Apple Music. It's there on all the platforms. Just stream it. Let me know what you think. And please, your feedback is very important. As you said, the criticism and the hate, me personally, I like me.
Yeah,
I think
tell
it's
me.
necessary.
Yes.
So,
tell me.
if you guys like what's going on, you see what's going on, what I'm saying, just feel free to, reach out to us, okay? So,
Thank you.
to round it off, what I'm saying, we just leave you guys with a very loud weekend. I believe in you. We believe in you. Go and make the world a better place. Don't just live life, but thrive. That be all. We finish.
Music licensing reimagined.